Oh.
Now it's time for Pass the Parcel.
No, George. That's Zaza's medal.
1.
This is Edmund's party, remember?
George.
Oh dear, the bubble mixture is all used up.
Daddy! Mommy!
Maybe you should try the other foot.
Maybe George should try both.
Brown.
Oh dear, George doesn't want to leave Mr.
Fairyland.
What's all this crying about?
And
Leola.
Oh dear, Peppa, you shouldn't tease George like that.
Sorry, George. Dinosaur.
oh dear, George is scared of his own reflection.
Oh, silly George. Look, it's you in the mirror.
Hold tight, George. Whee!
Oh dear, Peppa has pushed George too high. George does not like being up high.
Peppa, you know George is a bit scared of heights.
Sorry, George. Let's play on the climbing frame.
Hey, George does not like being up high.
Sorry, George. Let's play on the slide.
Yes, the slide.
Don't worry, George.
Any eggs? Oh dear, George doesn't want to go home yet.
Dinosaur.
I think the baby's too late.
George likes cookies.
Maybe it can have... It's very funny.
Don't worry, George. Daddy Pig will catch your hat.
Keys? You might lose them.
You're playing...
Oh, yes! We drove him around in the car. I'll get the car started.
home.
Ah.
The light has woken baby Alexander.
It's all right. I've got the vacuum cleaner.
I've got the trumpet. Stop! Stop! I remember another quiet way with...
Yes. George's turn. Oh. Mr. Dinosaur is George's favourite toy.
Peppa, you can't give away... Now it's time for Pass the Parcel.
No, George. That's Zaza's medal.
1.
This is Edmund's party, remember?
George.
Oh dear, the bubble mixture is all used up.
Daddy! Mommy! George.
Oh dear, there is not enough room in the sandpit for more than... Oh dear, George is frightened.
Don't be frightened, George. What's all this crying about?
George and Richard want...
We've got baby twins!
Wow!
girls. Oh, they're so sweet and little.
Oh dear, maybe this game is getting...
Oh.
Don't...
Oh dear, George has slipped on the hill.
You look funny, George.
George does not think it is funny.
George?
matter?
I'm sore.
George, have you lost Mr. Dinosaur?
George, where's Mr. Dinosaur?
George does not know where Mr. Dinosaur is.
The detective could try and guess where Mr. Dinosaur might be.
I know where he is.
George! Hello, Cousin Chloe!
Hello, everyone!
Hello, Uncle Pig! Hello!
Hello, Auntie Pig.
You remember baby Alexander, don't you, Peppa?
So,
Mr. Dinosaur is George's favourite toy.
Peppa, you can't give away... Peppa, the baby is much too little to play ball games.
and it does that.
Peppa, you mustn't play so roughly with George. He's only little.
Round.
Oh dear, George doesn't want to leave Mr.
Fairyland.
What's all this crying about?
George and Richard.
Oh dear, George liked being the...
Why are you vacuuming at night?
We're not disturbing you, are we?
What? Oh no! Maybe you should try the other foot.
Maybe George should try both.
Oh dear, there is not enough room in the sandpit for more than...
Oh dear, maybe the dinosaur wasn't quite that fierce, Daddy.
Cuckoo again.
Never mind, George.